as someone who was married to a pastor for 10 plus years before deconstructing and going through a divorce, here are some things that I struggled with for years before finally deconstructing my faith. First and foremost is the idea of hell itself. The way that I was being taught about hell versus what I was actually reading from the Bible did not seem to line up to me. And just truly, in my soul, I did not resonate with the idea of hell being real. It did not make sense to me. If God was this person that we were painting him as, why would hell even exist? I never felt truly afraid that any of my loved ones who didn't believe in Jesus were going to hell. Because if I had, I would be in front of them on my knees, begging them to change their ways. I wasn't, because I really didn't believe that, even when I did consciously. I also just really struggled with this idea that we're supposed to take the Bible so literally. We just have too much science, too much knowledge, too much understanding about what has and hasn't happened within our history, even getting a lot of that wrong, to say that we can interpret the Bible as a literal version of history. Evidence of how humans have evolved, evidence of the age of the earth, or lack of evidence around a flood covering the entire earth, for example. The creation of the universe itself. I just don't believe any of that was meant to be interpreted verbatim. Also, just the general elevation of men over women. I believe the way that we interpret it now is really read through a lens of what was historically appropriate and what was kind of going on in those systems at that time, rather than a true representation of Jesus or God. And honestly, all of these things are just scraping the surface. But I wrestled with these things and questioned these things with no good answers that fit the religion for so long. And when I finally did accept that I was actually deconstructing the very faith that I had held on to for so long, I actually felt relieved, empowered, and like everything finally just made sense.